Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, good. I can use this then. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, good. I can use this then. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, good. I can use this then. 3, 2, 1, go. This is one of the more important games in the ALDS because right now the Boston Red Sox are down 2-0 and they got to play 3 here in the Metrodome. Teams come into the Metrodome and they don't come out. 2 teams enter, 1 might leave. And tonight, Boston, if they lose, they'll be down 3-0, and Minnesota will have 2 left. You can see 3-2 Minnesota and 6-5 Minnesota. And here in Game 3, this is very, very big as here come the Twins. And here they come. The Twins go on the mound right now. Bert Blyleven. He won a championship with the 79 Pirates. Nicknamed Bert B. Home by 11. And he will be on the mound here. You can see that, but not a great record. That doesn't mean anything. This is the first time in the postseason. And the Minnesota Twins are ready to go. Bert Blyleven will start off. And now we are going to go against Wade Boggs. He's only hitting 100 in the postseason. Boston knows they have to pick it up. If they go down 3-0, there's going to be trouble. And that's going to be Boggs, and he'll foul it off 0-1. For some reason, this is a very, very difficult place to play, the Metrodome. The Minnesota Twins always win here. In fact, in 2 World Series appearances in real life, 87 and 91, they went 8-0 at home. They went 0-6 on the road. The 1-2 now to Boggs. High 2-2. Boggs will come in hitting 100. The 2-2. Oh, that's deep to right, and that one is foul. Barely. Oh, my goodness. Almost an opening shot for a home run. We all know that Boston's going to be gunning for this victory to make it 2-1. It'll be high 3-2. Marty Barrett will be on deck for Bert Blyleven, and Minnesota, the 3-2, and they walk Wade Boggs. So Wade will go to first, and Blyleven is a little ticked off. Here's Marty Barrett, 429 in the postseason. 1 on, nobody out. Here in game number 3, and Blyleven struggling with his control. He's hitting 429, and Boston wants to get a convincing win here today. That'll be fouled off 1-1. Last game he was 2 for 4 with a double. Marty Barrett hitting 429. That'll be down low 2-1. So second batter of the game, Marty Barrett, 2-1, one on, nobody out. That'll be a strike, 2-2. Boston knows this could be the biggest game of their season. I don't know if they can win 4 straight versus the Twins, including 2 straight here. The 2-2 on the ground, maybe it is a base hit to a run. So the lead runner has 44 speed. Oh, this is so big, right up the middle. And here they go, Dwight Evans now, 167. 2 on, nobody out. Hit and run, that's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. It's going to be 1-0. They throw home, but it'll be safe. And Boston has a 1-0 lead. What a start for the Red Sox. Maybe this is going to be a message to all the other favorites who are down 2-0. And here's Mike Greenwell. They still haven't gotten it out. At this pace, Burt will be home by 11. To left field. Gladden, a catch, 1 out. Now they have 60 speed at second base. There's Boggs, Barrett, Evans, Greenwell, Burks, Rice, Benzinger, Gedman, and Reed. See, Gedman needs a hit. Reed needs to pick it up. Jim Rice has to pick it up. Rice and Boggs, they have to pick it up here. Here's Ellis Burks. 2 on, 1 out. Here in the top of the first. And Blyleven, Ellis Burks, hitting .375. So the 1-0 with 1 out. 1-0 Boston. High, and it'll be 2-0. Burks is 1 for 4 with a double the last time. Ellis Burks. That's going to be a strike, 2-1. Blyleven, 17. This will be his 18th pitch. And that's going to be a strike, 2-2 with an out. 2-2 with 1 out. 1-0 Boston. Hard hit, foul, and it went over foul, an 8-pointed foul. If that were fair, that would have been big. Burks now, 1 out, 2 on, the 2-2. Kind of a big at-bat here in this first inning. High pop fly center field, and they're not going to get him to third. That'll be a catch by Puckett. And they almost threw that one away, 2 outs. So Boston started pretty well, and now... Oh, Legend Sports Universe, good to see you. I'm seeing some of yours. I'm going to be getting my stuff back. It's going to be in Karachi in Sunday, and then it's going to be 10 to 15 days, and then I'll start my Action PC. That'll be fun. It'll be 1-0. Last game is 1 for 4 with a single. So, yeah, it takes about 14 business days. It takes customs, and once it goes through customs, hopefully it'll be quick, and it'll be up here hopefully soon, so I could start broadcasting the Creators Cup, and that'll be big. And then I want to do a Creators Cup with Pro Strategy Football. This will be to left field. This is back. Gladden is back, and to the warning track. Dan Gladden, but Dwight Evans. Evans with the RBI. And it's Boston 1, Minnesota 0. And Mike Boddicker now. Mike Boddicker. Boddicker will be the Boston pitcher here in game number 3. It's 1-0 Boston. No stats came up, but here's Dan Gladden. He went all the way to the warning track. If they would have scored and made it 4-0, I would have been reading shopping lists for the next 4 hours. And that's going to be outside 1-0. Dan Gladden 2 for 5, and he has 2 singles. So Gladden is outside 1-0. The pitch. That'll be over to the right side and foul. 1-1 now. Gladden hitting .300 on the series. And that'll be a ball there. Yeah, I want to do the Creators Cup. I can get everybody 8 divisions of 4 teams, and then I'll do it once a week on Sundays. And we'll have everybody checking in every Sunday. And that'll be on the ground. Second to first, 1 out. That's the first ground out of the day. So Boddicker is out. You see Gladden, Puckett, Urbeck, Gaetti, Bush, Larkin, Laudner, and Gagne, with Tommy Herr having trouble and Ken Herbeck having trouble. So remember, they did not play wild card games. This is their 3rd game. Here's Tommy Herr now. Remember, he played for the Cardinals. He's 1 for 8 in this series, 125, but he does have an RBI. Remember, 3-2-6-5, both 1-run wins for Minnesota. They'll be in 1-1. Last game he was 1 for 5, a double and an RBI. So 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. That'll be on the ground. Herr caught, second to first. 2 great plays. Benzinger is the first baseman. But that was another great play by Marty Barrett. Barrett to Benzinger, the first 2 outs have been 4-3. And here's Puckett. No home runs, 2 RBIs. He's hitting .333. 2 for 6. High pop fly. And underneath. First pitch, they make the catch. And Boston is the only team scoring. After 1 inning, the score, Boston 1 and Minnesota 0. Todd Benzinger hitting .500, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Number 38. And here's Benzinger. He'll be up. He's batting 7th. He's having a good postseason. Blyleven, 23 pitches in that first inning, did not have command of anything. He's lucky to only give up 1 run. They almost had a home run to make it 4-0. We're going to see if that hurts. It went all the way to the warning track. Down low, 1-1. Hendricks, Keller, Drummond, and Washington. But Earl Hendricks will be calling the balls and strikes. And he's behind home plate. The 1-1. And that'll be down below. It'll be 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, and that'll be fouled away. Blyleven having trouble with his locations all day, Benzinger. And that'll be fouled off. Cameron Duty, good to see you, Cameron. And it is very good as Boston in Game 3. This is a must-win for them. Well, it's not really a must-win, but it would be a big win if they could win and have the series lead. But Cameron, good to see you. Always great to see you. And when I get my stuff up from Karachi, I will be broadcasting. The 1-2, 2-2. Todd Benzinger hitting .500 to 31st pitch. It'll be 3-2. Gedman is on deck. Blyleven, not a great day. And he is not cruising at all. The 3-2, and that'll be fouled away. I might put my money on a walk. 7, 8, 9, Benzinger. And that'll be fouled off again. He doesn't have the oomph to get Benzinger out. And this will be pitch number 11 in this at-bat. Pitch number 11, Boston 1, Minnesota 0, and he walks him. So Todd Benzinger will go to first. And Blyleven is upset. So here's Rich Gedman. He hasn't had a hit all year, all postseason in 2 games and a strike. Honestly, if I were Boston, I'd bunt him. I don't like bunting personally, but I would bunt Gedman. I'd bunt him over. You don't want a double play to ruin everything. It's 1-1. I understand that Blyleven is having control problems, but still, you don't want the double play, especially with that. The 1-1, down low, 2-1. It's hard to put on a bunt with 2 strikes. You bunt it foul, you're done. 2-1. High, center field. That's going to hit the gap. And you know this will hit the wall. I don't know if they're going to score. They're going to throw home. And they will throw home. This guy's going to be out. Oh, my God, what an out. What a relay. It took the hop. And Benzinger gets thrown out on home. Oh, my goodness, watch this. I thought this was an easy score, but it went right there. Went right to the outfielder, and they throw him home, and they got him out. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Everything had to be perfect, and you can see him upset. But that's almost like a surprise, like it got in here. That's unbelievable. And Jody Reed, 250 and RBI. But let me tell you, that was unbelievable. That play, everything was perfect. And if Minnesota were to win by a run or turn around the momentum, everybody, and he went 0-2 with an out. Reed is 1 for 4 with an RBI. Everybody would point to that play. One of the great plays of this postseason. Down below 1-2. Or if Blyleven's control problems continue, then that's going to be a moot point. Just a nice play. That's going to be fouled off. Runner on second, 1 out, top of the second inning. The 1-2 to Jody Reed. 2-2. Minnesota's they got to start feeling it soon. You're seeing a pattern. It's just not a bad inning for Blyleven. It might be a bad night, and there it is. You're not going to get lucky twice. And they're going to throw it home again. The speed's 19, but he scores 2-0. Jody Reed puts it through into the outfield. Jody Reed right there, right up the middle. Right into the gap. And here's Wade Boggs. It's 2-0 Boston now. 1 out, top of the second inning. Boggs only hitting 100. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. I'm wondering now if Minnesota comes back, how big that out would have been at home. And Reed, that's going to be 0-1, 1 out. Boston 2, Minnesota nothing. Blyleven has had a terrible day. Oh, they're going to run. They hit and run. And it's going to be fouled off, 0-2. Wade Boggs now. Wade Boggs 0 for 2. 0-2, and it'll be 1-2. The 1-2 for Wade Boggs. Struck him out. It'll be 2 outs. Wade Boggs, that was big. It kind of quelled the momentum. Boggs has not had a good postseason. He's had a terrible postseason. Here's Marty Barrett, who's 1 for 1. So Barrett, some great plays at second base. High pop fly. And Puckett will end the inning, and he does. Boston gets another. They score 1 an inning, and Jody Reed with the RBI. It's 2-0. Ken Herbeck will be up. If you look at time at bat, it's got to be 5 or 6-1 for Boston. Yeah, they had an extra half inning, but they've been up forever. Herbeck, they'll be 1-0. 2 for 5 last game with an RBI. The question is for Boddicker, did he have a lucky inning last inning? I mean, he starts off 2-0 to Herbeck. And that'll be 2-1. Minnesota might be a little more patient. They were very aggressive with Boddicker, and now he's all over the place. High 3-1. Herbeck would like to walk. You have Gaetti, who's next. So Gary Gaetti will be up fifth, but it's 3-1. And he took that one all the way. If he were looking to hit, that'd be in center field right now. The 3-2, nobody out, 2-0 Boston. Oh, they got him on a high pitch. Underneath, 1 out. Solid game so far for Boston. And a good catch there, 1 out. Gary Gaetti, 375, a home run and an RBI for Gaetti. And that's going to be, what a 0 for 4 and 2 strikeouts. I can see why you strike out whenever you get something like that. Unlucky there, 0-1. And now he's swinging at that thing. It's 0-2. Boddicker is going to live inside on that. He's going to live on that inside pitch. It wouldn't surprise me if they struck him out on an inside curveball. No, high, ball 1. Minnesota's not had a hit yet, or anybody on. Yep, inside. That's a fastball, though. 2 outs. Gaetti just... Yeah, he's upset. Randy Bush now 286. Oh, this is the right field hit hard way back, and it is gone! Randy Bush the home run and cuts it to 2-1. 391 feet for Randy Bush, and it is a 2-1 game. Randy Bush, that's what they needed. They needed a spark, and it's now 2-1. Well, Boston is getting up and putting people on the base. Minnesota just one swing of the bat right here. Randy Bush. Good night. Good night. Go. And Gene Larkin will be up. He's batting .500. And there's 2 outs. It'll be 1-0. Larkin, no home runs, 2 RBIs. And Larkin in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Who knows? Boddicker seems to be slipping up. He'll be fouled 1-1. 3 for 4 in the last game. A double and an RBI in the 6-5 win against Boston to make it 2-0 Minnesota. That's going to be a strike, 1-2. So Gene Larkin batting 7th. The 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be fouled off. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it'll be 2-2. 2-2 to Boddicker. Struck him out, and that'll end the 2nd inning. It doesn't matter how you get the run, whether you put people on and put it in sequentially, but they get a home run here. It's what they wanted, and it is the Red Sox 2 and the Twins 1. 3rd inning, Dwight Evans, 1 for 1 today. Evans had a single and an RBI, 2 for 7 in a series, a home run and 2 RBIs. So Dwight Evans 1 for 1 today. Blyleven will start off. And that's going to be to right field. If it's fair, it's trouble, and it's foul, barely. Oh, barely foul for Dwight Evans. And 1 for 1 today. Blyleven, high pop fly. Evans upset. And coming in first base, and that's going to be 1 out. That's what Blyleven wanted is he wanted that first out. Mike Greenwell, he flew out in the first inning, 0 for 1. Greenwell 0 for 1. Down low, 1-0. And that'll be 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. The 2 out to Greenwell. Oh, jammed him another high fly ball. They got to be adjusting their pitches. He's now going high and inside, and Boston is having trouble. He's hitting his spots, 2 outs. And if you're in Minnesota, this is encouraging news. If you're Boston, you got to be a little more choosy. Ellis Burks, he's 0 for 1, 3-9 in the series. And he goes out low and outside again. So Bert Blyleven, the first 2 innings, Boston had people on, and now it's different. Second time through, Blyleven has been a heck of a lot better on this. Inside, and it'll be 1-1. Legend Sports Universe, Cameron Duty, good to see ya. It'll be high 3-1. Jim Rice, who's been very disappointing in this series, is on deck. The 3-1 with 2 outs. On the ground and foul. Ellis Burks, 3-2. The 3-2. He went, and it's high and inside where he got the other 2 outs. They say he went. And Blyleven gets through that one. Yeah, he thought he walked him. He knew he got one. Tim Laudner hitting 8th. He's 429. No home run and no RBIs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here comes Timmy. That's going to be a strike. 1 for 3 and a single for Tim Laudner. Oh, they got 2 strikes. Tim Laudner hitting 429. Struck him out, 1, 2, and 3. And Boddicker is looking good here with this 3rd strikeout. 3 pitches. Look at this. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. They're painting the corners there, painting the outside rim, I should say, painting the frame. And Greg Gagne hitting 286. That'll be high 1-0. Gagne, no home runs and 2 RBIs, hitting 286. Remember, that's postseason numbers. But that's all in this series. That'll be inside, fouled it off, 1-1. 2 for 3 in the last game, 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. He had a big game, especially since they won 6-5. On the ground, foul back, 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Struck him out, 2 outs. MV, good to see you. MV, great to see you. It's been a long time, MV, and I'm very glad you're in on this. Very glad to see you. MV, great to see you. Great that you're in. I'll be checking out your channel. Now I'm in Pakistan, as Dan Gladden will come up. He grounded out in the first, 0 for 1 today, 273 in the postseason. But MV, now I'm in Pakistan. I got to see your cricket videos. I got to get in because I'll be seeing that in real life. And that's one thing I do want to see here. Cricket and Bushkazi. That's going to be a shot to left field and caught. Oh, that's great, MV. I love watching that. I really do. We go to the fourth inning. It's Rice, Benzinger, and Gedman. Rice, Benzinger, and Gedman. I'm not one of those two. I'm not one of those two as we go to the fourth inning. Well, that's good cricket 23. Cricket 22. I might even download that and do a tournament or something. And that's going to be a strike for Jim Rice. 0 for 1 today. Oh, he knew he got that. Yeah, I want to see those bars. I want to take a look at Cricket 22. I might download it and do a tournament or something like that on it. It'll be 0 and 2 now. Top of the fourth inning, Rice. He's had a tough postseason, Jim Rice has. On the ground. That's going to be Herbeck to first. They get him 1 out. What a play. What a play at shortstop. That was so big. Oh, what a play on the synthetic turf. And now Todd Benzinger hitting .500. Swing and a miss there, a strike. Mousy Dread, so that means, what is it, PC or is it PS5? Because I got a PS5 now. If it's PS5, I just got to know which one to do. Todd Benzinger hitting .500. Tonight I'm going to have a burger. There's a place right down the street. And after this game, I'm going to go and get a burger to eat. Oh, he struck him out. Benzinger goes down. All right, PC and PS5. I'd use my PC. All right. My PC's coming in from Karachi. It'll take about 14 days. It'll be good. And Gedman, that's going to be 1 for 1. A double and a run. Gedman is perfect in the postseason. He hasn't gone out. 2-1 Boston here in the top of the fourth. And that'll be to left field. Underneath is Gladden. And he'll make the catch. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Boston still has a 2-1 lead. Tommy Hurry grounded out in the first inning, 0 for 1. In the series, he's 1 for 9. It is 2 games to none for Minnesota Twins. So MV, Minnesota, this is game 3. Boston is a 2 seed, and Minnesota is the 3 seed. And Minnesota has a 2 games to none lead, and they got 3 straight at home. So for Boston, this game is a huge game. And it'll be 0-2. I can't say must win, because must win means you're over if you don't win. But this is a huge game. The 0-2, bottom of the fourth inning. This is 1988 playoffs. The 1988 high, and he reached for that one. And underneath, this will be 1 out. So the game is starting to sail along to the dismay of Minnesota. They've had 1 hit all day, and that was a home run. Here's Kirby Puckett, 0 for 1. He flew out in the first. 2 for 7 with a double in the series and 2 RBI. Boddicker now. This is 1988 playoffs under the format they use today. So the wild card game in the American League, your Mets are down 2 games to none. And the 88 Mets are down 2 games to none to the Pittsburgh Pirates, dropping both of them at home. Ooh, that was unbelievable. The Mets got outscored 1-0 in game 1 and 3-0 in game 2. The Mets haven't even scored a run yet. Boston has a 2-1 lead here, the 3-0. And he walked Kirby Puckett. So Boddicker walks Puckett, and here's Ken Herbeck. Now Herbeck is at first base. He was not the he wasn't the shortstop. So what we did was we took 1988 standings and we put them into a current playoff. The 1-0 down below, it'll be 2-0. Yeah, this is unbelievable. This visual is incredible. The only problem with Madden is it just, I don't know, statistically it gets weird, and it's hard to do certain things that should be easy. Herbeck 0 for 1, and it'll be 3-0, 7 straight balls. Yeah, you know what? I picked one up here in Pakistan. If you ever go to the Qatar airport and Doha, in Doha, they absolutely have everything there. The 3-0 in Doha, you can get one cheap. You go through the airport and you're like, hey, give me one of these. Herbeck is 0 for 1, 3-1, 1 out. It's only 500 set. With the controller, it was $630. I had to pay taxes here. Same price here, but I had to pay taxes. So it was around $700 for everything. And if you have PS Plus, it imports all your games off the cloud. There's a strike. So all my PS4 games I get to play. It's backward compatible. I'm playing PS4 games left and right. The 3-2. Walked them. Herbeck walks. Puckett walks. And now we got Gaetti with 1 out. And this is a chance for Minnesota to start breaking this open. Gary Gaetti 0 for 1. He struck out in the second inning. Boddicker's starting to get in a jam. 1 out, 2-1. 0 for 1 is Gaetti. That's a first pitch strike. I'd get PS Plus. All my games are on the cloud. It's down below. For me, I'm playing my PS4 games all the time. In fact, I just wanted to simulate a basketball game, so I went to NBA 2K20, which I had. And that's going to be fouled back. I don't know if they carry saves, but they don't. What they do is this. You get the games, struck him out, and that is big. Gaetti goes down, and that's going to make it 2 outs. His second time striking out today. That was the front knee, and you saw that. Oh, he knows, and I'm not going to repeat what he said. Randy Bush, he had the home run. He was the hero in the second inning, 2 outs. And it's going to be high ball 1. He has the only hit today. Everybody else gone on because of a walk. So what I want to say to Legend Sports Universe is it'll transfer the games, but not your saves, unless, I guess, you're in a cloud. So it'll transfer the games, but it didn't transfer the saves for me, but I could reinstall the games on my PS5. Randy Bush, just save your PS4 stuff on a USB if you can. Swing and a miss. Now it's 2-1. So big for Randy Bush. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 4th inning. This is game number 3. Such a big game. If Minnesota wins, Boston is in severe trouble. The 2-1, high, 3-1. They don't give it to him. Larkin will be on deck. There's 2 outs. Everybody has gone on because of a walk. Oh, this is unbelievable. The 3-1. Fouled it off right by the umpire. 3-2 with 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Oh, he reached and he throws his bat down. He knew he messed up, and that's going to be the catch. The end of this inning, my goodness. We go to the fifth, 2-1. Jody Reed, top of the fifth. MV, they have a late count mode. Late count mode means it's like one pitch mode, but they get you later on in the counts. It'll be like 1-1 or whatever. Fast counts is the option, yes. Fast counts. So if somebody gets a hit early, then they get the hit early. But if it's like 1-1, it starts you off like with 1 or 2 pitches or whatever. It spreads it out. But Jody Reed, and that'll be to left field. That's a gap shot. It'll hit the ground right into the garbage bags in center field. They're going to try and keep it from being a triple. It'll be a double there. And Jody Reed gets the second with nobody out. That's big. Right into the trash bags. And Wade Boggs, he's 0 for 1. You might want to sacrifice with him. And that'll be fouled off. And into the stands, 0-1. Wade Boggs not having a good postseason. Doesn't mean you can't be. Remember Mike Schmidt last year when we did the 83? High. Ball 1. 1-1. Top of the fifth inning. That's going to be down below. They're not going to get him to third. That's 1 out. Dan Gladden. That was so big because you couldn't double sacrifice him in. Blyleven has struggled all day today. Here's Marty Barrett. He singled in the first inning, 1 for 2. And it's going to be a strike. I know, it's a niche crowd, but you know what? I'm getting people. And it'll be outside, ball 1, 1-1. I'm getting people already. I was a teacher at our school. Very good teacher, very good. He's into sports. He wants to, he's getting into it. He's like, wow, I can do it. And yeah, he's visual presentation. Once I know he gets into stats, he's going to love it. He's going to love it. We're already thinking about doing a basketball series with color commentary and everything. This will be on the ground. This will be able to go short to first. That'll be 2 outs. Nobody moves. Nobody moves. He's been stuck on second base. And you see him. He's like, what in the world? Dwight Evans is singling an RBI. You might have to play small ball. Remember, this is 1988. You have some home run hitters, but you're playing a lot of small ball here. And that's going to be a strike on Evans. 1 for 2 today. Dwight Evans. Boston 2, Minnesota 1, the 0-1. On the ground. Oh, he dropped it, but he'll pick it up, and that's it. They get out of it. They absolutely get out of it. And we go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-1. Oh, MV, I loved your recordings. They were great. They were great, especially your soccer ones. I love that too. I can't wait till my modded Classic World Cup comes in. The Classic League. That one will be very big. Gene Larkin will come up. High to right field. It might hit the ground. Fair. It is fair. And it's a double because it hits beyond the wall. And it is a double. Oh my. And Minnesota starts on just like Boston. Just like Boston. A runner on second with nobody out. You see it hit above the wall.
The batter, number 15.
Wadner now. High, strike 1. Bottom of the fifth inning. This is right now a big moment for Minnesota. They only have one hit on the day, and that was the second. And that's going to be a ball outside. Randy Bush with the home run. That was the only hit till this one. Boston 2, Minnesota 1. Legend Sports Universe, go to Pez 21, and the site for modding is, if you can, get a copy of Pez 21 for your computer. That's going to be a strike, and it's PESFUETBOL.com, PezFweightball.com, and it'll be high 3-2 to Laudner. He might back him up and go to first. You do that, you can mod anything you want, and then you can mod graphics. That's going to be out and foul. Pez 21, I have that. I'm going to be doing the Classic League. One home and one away for the All-Stars, and I'm going to group them by geographic region. So Brazil will play Argentina twice. Top two go to the knockout phase. Struck him out. One out, and they can't move the runner over. I think that's the biggest mistake, is they're not playing long ball. They're not playing short ball. Oh, yeah, that would be tough. Yeah, I know, different developers, though, in eFootball 22. So here's Greg Gagne. Greg Gagne, you might want to go, if for that, the all-time league headed goal. Headed goal is a good one. MV will tell you all about that. I'm not sure about that. Might be a base hit. No, they go second to first, 2 outs. And again, another 4-3 play that's kind of spectacular. That was a good move. And there's going to be 2 outs, but the runner's on third, so a base hit, they score. Now here's Dan Gladden, 3 for 12 in a series, 0 for 2 today. He lined out, he grounded out. That is an underrated game, very stats-based. And it'll be ball outside. I would say headed goal is the 2nd and 10. It's the 2nd of 10 of soccer. That's going to be a hard shot, maybe a run, they score, they tie it up. It's 2-2. Oh, Dan Gladden has just tied the game up in the bottom of the 5th, and now somebody's going to have to score for a victory. Somebody is going to have to score for a victory. Oh, this is big now, 2-2. Here in the Metrodome, and Boston has to start feeling the pressure here. Tommy Hurry flew out, grounded out. 1 for 10, has a double and an RBI. But now it's a 2-2 game. This is unbelievable. Minnesota has gnawed their way back. And that's going to be a strike. 2 outs, 0-2. Minnesota gets the runner in and Boston doesn't. The inning has just been exactly the same. It's been exactly the same. Oh, he reached on that. It would have been the first ball of the at-bat. I'm going to get ESBC Boxing, and I'm going to do a tournament for every single weight class. Oh, he jammed him. Short, and that's going to be it. We end the 5th inning. Dan Gladden. Dan Gladden with the hit to tie it up. It's 2-2. Yeah, Tommy Hurd was on the Cardinals there. Mike Greenwell now. Greenwell for 2. He flew out and popped out. In the series, he's 2 for 9, and that's going to be a ball. So, Legend Sports Universe, I got to ask you, when is the game coming out? That'll be on the ground. 2nd to first, 1 out. You actually got a routine. You actually got a routine out How about that if you're Minnesota? Greenwell goes out.
The center fielder, Ellis Burke.
So that's going to be one out. So so Legend Sports Universe, when is that boxing game coming out? That's big. Ellis Burks 0 for 2. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. 0-1, 1 out. Boston 2-2, and it'll be down low, a strike. Oh, don't worry, Legend Sports Universe. I'll just pretend it's official and put all the pressure on you. No, I'm just kidding. So Ellis Burks now 0 for 2 with 1 out, and Boston needs something going. That's going to be on the ground. It's got, they throw to first. What a run. They safe. Oh, he beats it out with his 82 speed. They did all they could, but it's going to be safe. And look at this. Oh my. Jim Rice now 0 for 2, 1 out. 82 speed, there he goes. They're going to throw to second. Good throw. Got him at second. Ellis Burks. And it's 2 outs. Oh, they got him right before the base. 2 bang-bang plays. And at 50-50 for each time, one of the times you're going to be out. Blyleven has had way more control in the last few innings. Portugal and Atherton will be warming up here for the Twins. Oh my, so big. Boston 2, Minnesota 2, top of the 6th inning. That's going to be a ball 2-1 with 2 outs. Three and 1 now, and there goes his control. You get 2 outs, you think that he would get confidence, and his control goes down. 3-1 high to right field and foul. And it curves. Oh, this is big. Hard hit and foul. Maybe I'll get my stuff before the spring. Oh, that would be big, wouldn't it? I could get my stuff actually before, yeah, I'll get it by September. High, and they might know. And that'll be near the bench and foul. Jim Rice 0 for 2. Nobody on, 2 outs, 3-2. He reaches, and then it's going to be foul by the Boston. Nobody's warming up. Minnesota has a couple warming up. Oh, what a hit right to Gladden. The line drive, he holds it up, and that is it. Puckett, Herbeck, and Gaetti. Again, the wrong uniform glitch. Kirby, Puckett, Herbeck, and Gaetti. Here's Kirby.
Number 34.
And it's going to be fouled off. Now it's 2-2. Somebody's mid-game trade. Hey, just like that one doubleheader in real life where one guy scored a run for each team. 2-2 now. Somebody's going to have to break. That's going to be a strike. Such a big game. All these are big, but if you lose a game 1, then you can recover. It's hard to recover when you're down 3-0. It hits the ground. Kirby Puckett gets on and it hits the ground. And it is Puckett on first with nobody out. This is incredible. Let's see what happens when it hits the ground. Oh, it hits his leg. It hits his leg. Legend Sports Universe, good to see you. Good to see you. And I'll see you definitely. Watch the end of the game on the replay. That'll be fun. Ken Herbeck, he's 0 for 1. He walked in the fourth. So Legend Sports Universe, good to see MV. At least you're still around. That's good. And that'll be a strike right down the middle, 1-1. Boston 2, Minnesota 2. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's a strike again. They're going to be remembering the rest of this game. They're going to be remembering this game and how it ends. I mean, yes, game 1, game 2, we understand that, but this will hit the ground. They throw to second. He's safe. Oh, Wade Boggs. I don't think that's an error. I don't think he would have beat it. That can't be an error. Gaetti has struck out every time he's been up today. You got 2 on, nobody out. I'd small ball it. Gaetti to right. It's going to hit the ground and a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They throw to third. He's going to be safe. And it is 3-2 Minnesota. Oh my goodness, and now Minnesota has a 3-2 lead. All those early chances by Boston where they only got 1 run out of it, and that has come back to hurt them. McNamara comes out. They're facing being down 3-0 now. They're facing being down 3-0. And Tom Bolton, these 2 games, righties hate him, lefties love him. 2 strikeouts and a walk, and ERA of nothing in 2 innings. He hasn't given up a run, and that's what they have now. 3-2 Minnesota. They're up 2-0. First and third with nobody out. And that'll be a swing and a miss for Randy Bush. 1 for 2. He had a solo home run in the second inning. He's batting .333. 3-2 Minnesota. The 0-1. High and 0-2. 1 for 2, Randy Bush. One ball, 2 strike. 0-2. Sorry, Randy Bush is 1 for 2 today. And that's a way to get 1 out. That was a big out. I mean, they still got a sacrifice position on there. And Gene Larkin, he had a double and a run. He's 5 for 10. He's batting .500. He's unbelievable in this series. He would love to sack fly this and make it 4-2. A built-in insurance run. What Minnesota doesn't want to do is become like Boston and waste opportunities with nobody out. And that's going to be quickly 2 strikes. Tom Bolton, he was the right guy for the job. Larkin is batting 7th. Oh, how big this is. Down low 1-2. He had the patience to watch that and not swing at it in the dirt. First and third, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch from Bolton. Oh, he hung that and it's foul. 1 out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So big for Minnesota. Struck him out. That's 2 outs. Bolton has come in and done the job. An infield pop fly that was caught and a strikeout. And good night there. Bolton is, if Boston wins this series, wins this game, they're going to look at this and go, yep, that was the turning point. Tim Laudner. And that's going to be a strike. Laudner's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He's 3 for 9 in this series. And Tim Laudner right now. First and third, 2 outs. 0-1. 1-1. Minnesota 3, Boston 2. down below and fouled off, 1-2. So Laudner 0 for 2. Struck him out and ends the inning, and Bolton did his job. Bolton did an A-plus job in relief. In Minnesota, they're hoping that won't haunt them. The end of the 6th. It's 3-2 Minnesota. MV, good to see you. First thing I want to say is they counted that Wade Boggs throw as an error. I highly disagree with that. Todd Benzinger's 3 for 7 in the series with 3 RBI, 0 for 1 today, walked in the 2nd inning. MV, if it's a PlayStation 5 game, and they call that one a ball, 1-0. Blyleven is still in. If it's a PlayStation game, just this plus 10 minutes. If it is a PC game, then the stats take about 20 minutes to convert. I use convertio.co, and I convert everything from HTML into JPEGs, and I put them on a Google Drive. It takes about 15-20 minutes, and I do all that stats and the posting, so about 20 more minutes in the game. But for here, the PlayStation game, it's the game plus 5 minutes or so. So not bad. It's going to be a strike, 3-1. Each game here takes about an hour and a half. An hour to an hour and a half, depending on the game. Usually 112 to 130 broadcasting. High, and he got him. He got him, and he knew it. Back is Puckett. And the warning track went out, but he got him chasing a high fastball. It almost went out, but Blyleven, 101 pitches. I can't believe he's still in the game. Rich Gedman, 1 for 2, a double and a run. If you would have told me in the first 2 innings that Blyleven would last this long, I'd say no way. And that's going to be a strike. Gedman is 1 for 2. They might be using Blyleven. Remember, these are 3 straight games. You play this and the next and the next. So you got to watch your bullpen to left field. And that's going to be Gladden, 2 outs. So you got to watch your bullpen. Yes, you want to win every game, but for Minnesota, you want to exercise a little bit of caution. Here's Jody Reed, 2 for 2, double single and an RBI. He's 4 for 10 in the series with a double and 2 RBI. You want to exercise caution. You don't want to throw out everybody and burn them out, and then the 3rd game you're stuck. You got to manage 3 high-pressure games in a row. Jody Reed, and that's going to be a strike again, 1-1. 2 for 2 today. He'd like to get on. Minnesota 3-2 over Boston. A strike again. He's painting the corners and going around the frame. 1-2 with 2 outs. Oh, he reached for that one. And the catch, and that's out, number 3. I can't believe he reached for that one. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Wes Gardner will come in. 2 games, 3 innings. Righties like him. Lefties are okay. Well, righties hate him, and lefties are okay with him. Here's Gardner now. Gardner against Gagne. Gagne 0 for 2, and it's going to be a ball down low, 1-0. For Minnesota, you got to think Boston's going to be on the ropes in the 8th and 9th inning, and you know, I don't care what that prediction meter says. If you look near Boston and Minnesota, you see a little dot on the scoreboard. That's the expected win percentage. So right now it is saying Minnesota has a high percentage of winning because the dot is up. For Boston, it doesn't matter. High pop fly, and that'll be behind home plate, 1 out. For Minnesota, it's going to be a struggle to get a run. We know that percentages don't factor in the fact that Boston is down 2 games to none. Here's Dan Gladden, a single and an RBI. I'll tell you what, if Minnesota wins this game, then we're talking elimination in the next game. Gladden down low, 1-0. Dennis Slamp is in the bullpen. Boston scored the first 2 runs. Minnesota has scored the last 3. And this is absolutely gigantic. Dan Gladden 1 for 3. The 1-0 with 1 out. Down below, it'll be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. And that'll be fouled away, 2-1. Dan Gladden 1 for 3. Wes Gardner, the pitcher. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, it'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Struck him out! Oh, that was a big strikeout. And Gardner. Bolton came in, did well, and Gardner came in and did well. And here's Tommy Herr. He's 0 for 3, popped out in the 5th. Only 1 hit in the series. So Gardner again. Oh, I can see why he had 1 hit with that. And it's going to be 0-1. Minnesota 3, Boston 2. Base hit, and he gets his 2nd hit of the series, a single. And let's see if that'll start something. Now he has 71 speed, so if they hit it towards the trash bags, then that might be trouble. You can see right down, there it is. Kirby Puckett now 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. Kirby Puckett. A single and a run. And that's going to be a strike again down below. Tom Kelly from Minnesota. He would love to win back-to-back World Series. He won in 87, and now this is 1988. Puckett to center field. And underneath, that'll be a catch. We go to the 8th inning, though. Boston is only down by 1. And we'll go from this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 47.
So that's somebody that was a subscriber that all of a sudden it's a bot. I got a Dan Schatzeder will be in Wade Boggs again. It'll be 1-1. I got to get rid of some of these comments. Bach gets around it. That's going to be high and fouled off. 1-2. That's to left field. It might drop. And no. And Gladden gets it. It'll be 1 out. Boston is losing outs right now. They're losing outs. I know. I'm trying to do everything I can. Boston is losing outs. One and one outside. It'll be 2-1. Marty Baird 1 for 3 today. Boston needs people on. Swing and a miss. If they lose this game, they're down 3-0. If they lose, they're down 3-0. on the ground and a base hit. So there'll be one on with one out at 60 speed. Marty Barrett.
Now batting, the right fielder. White.
So Marty will get on. Straight up. Oh, this is so big. Here's Dwight Evans. He's 1 for 3 today. Schatzeder, they throw to first. He's safe. All the pressure's on. Here in the divisional series, if Minnesota holds on, they'll be up 3 games to none, and they got 2 home games. That'll be a strike. If they hold on, then they have 2 home games to clinch. And they're 2-0 in Boston. Dwight Evans is single and an RBI for Boston. They're really feeling the pressure. The 0-1 with 1 out. And that'll be fouled away. Quickly 2 strikes on Evans. This has been a really disappointing postseason for Boston. Some of their mainstays haven't done well. Evans, and that'll be fouled off. The 0-2 with 1 out. And that's going to be fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Struck him out! Oh, that was big. Now there's 2 outs. And he has stuff to say. He didn't like that. But you know what? In a pressure sort of situation, there it is. Oh, that was right on the border. And Evans is, oh, look at the pain on his face when that happens. And Mike Greenwell now, he's 0 for 3. Greenwell, and that's going to be a strike. Mike Greenwell, he grounded out in the 6th, 2 for 10 in the series. Oh, this is big. They got a runner with 60 speed on first. Marty Barrett is on first. There's 2 outs. The 0-1. 0-2. They're taking these pitches, and they're getting themselves in a deep hole. Greenwell now. The 0-2 with 2 outs. High, 1-2. Well, in the National League, we're in Riverfront for the next game. The 1-2. Jammed him in. Will it fall down? Yes, it will. And the inning keeps on going. Kind of a crazy throw. I don't know why he threw that. So Ellis Burks will be up. There's 2 outs. And for Minnesota, this is huge. For Minnesota, this is absolutely gigantic. Juan Berenger, 2 games, 2 innings. ERA of 4.50, 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Righties like him, lefties love him. So Berenger hasn't been the best, but they're matching him up. They're saying he has talent. Statistically, he might be able to get Burks. So here's Burks. 2 outs, 2 on. Boston really needs this. And that'll be fouled off 0-1. These batters are going down 0-2. He singled in the 6th inning, and Ellis Burks knows that this right now might be the ball game, the season, the everything. The 0-1 now with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Pittsburgh and the Mets might be the next game. No, I think it's Cincinnati and the Dodgers. It is. It's Cincinnati and the Dodgers. The next game, it's in Riverfront. Cincinnati has a 2-0 lead. The pitch outside. It'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. The Twins are 1 strike away from really putting Boston in a bind. Ellis Burks, a base hit, and they're tied. Juan Berenger. Can he get the out? This is so big. Berenger now. 1 for 3 is Ellis Burks. The pitch. Struck him out! Oh, what a big strikeout! Oh, that was big! And Berenger comes in and does his job. That was a legit strikeout. Oh, my! And Berenger's pumping his fist. Dennis Lamp now, 1 game, 1 inning. Righties are all right with him, lefties hate him. He hasn't given up a run. He hasn't struck out or walked anyone either. Can Minnesota get insurance this inning? Bottom of the 8th. Auerbach's 0 for 2. He walked in the 6th. That's the biggest thing. You don't think it's big until Boston opens up with a double and it's a 1-run game, how big an insurance run is. And it's 1-0, and for both teams, you know how big it is. Because let's say for Boston, if it's 4-2 Minnesota, and they open up with a double, and you'll be like, man, can it be 1 run? 3-2 Minnesota leads Boston. Bottom of the 8th inning, high, 3-0. Gary Gaetti. 3 balls, no strikes. Auerbach 0 for 2. And they walk him in 4 pitches. Ken Auerbach will go to first, and Dennis Lamp didn't like that. He didn't like himself. His controls of all those were self-calling. They were self-calling. Gary Gaetti now 1 for 3. He'll be down below, ball 1. Minnesota 3, Boston 2. And that's going to be a ball outside, 2-0. 6 straight balls. This is big. Dennis Lamp has not thrown a strike. That's going to be a strike there. It'll be 2-1. Oh, how big this is. MV, always good to see you. Thank you for the comments. I wish I had some sort of program to reward listeners. 2-2. But I don't. I'm kind of glad I don't, because everybody's equal. You tune in, you like it, you listen, you'll get your moments. 2-2, Gaetti again to right, and he'll foul it off. Favorite team growing up, it was the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they still are the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that'll be outside, ball 3. Randy Bush is on deck, Gaetti now. So that's the Pittsburgh Pirates of all time, I'll tell you in a second. 3-2. Struck him out. He was just looking at that right down the middle. And it is going to be 1 out. Oh, my. As for favorite player of all time, Rick Russell. Rick Russell's my favorite player of all time. Why? Because when I was a high school senior and an equipment manager for high school, he married Scott Thompson's sister, and he was a assistant coach, and he was great. He was great. And when I umpired, he gave me, later on in life, I umpired, he was at his daughter's games, he would give me some great advice. Oh yeah, cell phone fell out of his pocket. That's funny. That is fun. Why do you keep it in your pocket? That'll be a strike. They don't have to worry about that in 88. If you had a cell phone in your pocket in 88, my goodness, everybody would know it. Everybody would see it. He was a Yankee, a Cub, a Pirate, and a San Francisco Giant. And a swing and a miss there for Randy Bush. It'll be 2-2 with an out, 1 on, bottom of the 8th inning, Randy Bush. It'll be down on the ground. They throw to second, they get 1, they throw to first, stay safe. They can't get the double play, but there's 2 outs.
The designated hitter, number 9, Larkin.
2 outs in. Willie Stargell. He pitched against Willie Stargell. Rick Russell said something about, I asked him about Steinbrenner working for him. He just says, business guy expects to win. That's what he says about him. Larkin, that's going to be a safe. Gene Larkin, they're trying to get You know Boston is throwing everything in the bottom of the ninth inning. It's not in the top of the ninth. It's not going to be a 1-2-3. That's going to be a base hit again. 2 are on with 2 out. You know Boston is going to throw everything they have, and it's not going to be an easy inning. And Gene Larkin will get on. Look at this. That is such a big base hit. Oh for 3 today, it's Laudner. Dennis Lamp. This is big for him. 1-0. Now Boston has used a lot of they have used a lot of relievers. And I'm wondering if they use a reliever in game number 4 and then game number 5, what will happen? But assuming there's a game 5. Base hit, they might score to get the insurance. They're going to come home to throw the series. He is safe. It's foul 4-2 Minnesota. It's the play of the series. Oh, what a hit. Oh, what a hit. Oh, how big it is. Oh, my. Oh, and Greg Gagne will come up. He's 0 for 3, 2 on with 2 outs and a strike. Oh, that was so big. Oh, Rick Russell was always to the point. He was great. And a funny story about him real quick after this next pitch. 0-1. Now, this is unbelievable. And it is 1-1. One time an umpire took a foul tip right off the groin, and Rick Russell just looked at me and goes, he'll be pissing out of his ass in the morning. I thought that was funny. That was great. That was my best Rick Russell. I am a big Rick Russell fan. Minnesota 4, Boston 2 here. Minnesota with one of the best. That's going to be a strike, 2-2. Dennis Lamp has had trouble. And again, if you want to see what 1 run means, watch the next inning, and that'll be foul. He also saw a kid later on throw a ball a long way without warming up. He goes, he'll be wiping his ass with his left hand in the morning. Something about the morning. Struck him out, and that ends the 8th inning. But Minnesota gets their insurance run. Tim Laudner. Tim Laudner. It's 4-2. This is unbelievable. Jeff Reardon, 2 for 2 in save opportunities. No runs allowed. 2 strikeouts. Righties can deal with them. Lefties hate them. Jeff Reardon can put the Twins up 3-0. He can put them up 3-0. Here's Jim Rice. He lined out in the 6th inning. He's 0 for 3 today. This is so big. Boston, this is so big. If Boston doesn't get 2 runs, they're down 3-0. So that's going to be a strike. Minnesota knows this. And Minnesota would have 4 games to clinch. That's going to be inside, 1-1. Yeah, he'll be looking for another save stat in the morning. High pop fly. Is this going to go down? Puckett with the catch, 1 out. They're feeling the pressure now. For Boston, this is, it's not it, but it really feels like it. The fans were hoping to get a win here and cut it to 2-1 and then have a big game 4. But it just didn't happen right now. Top of the 9th, here's Benzinger. And that's going to be a ball inside, 1-0. Todd Benzinger, 0 for 2 today. One of the more incredible games. Minnesota, 4 straight runs, and that'll be a strike. 4 straight runs for Minnesota. Boston had a 2-0 lead, and Minnesota came in. Boston had runners on first base and everything. In the first 3 innings, they had runners all over the place. They've done nothing since. The 2-1. High and fouled it off. They had an inning, I believe it was the 6th, where they had a runner on second, nobody out, and didn't score. And Minnesota had a runner on second, no outs, and ended up scoring, making it 3-2. Down below, it's 3-2. Gedman will be on deck. Boston needs one runner on, just for hope, the 3-2. And they foul it off again. 3-2, so big. This one pitch is going to determine a lot of everything. Todd Benzinger, 0 for 2, the pitch. It's going to be a shot to the gap. Now, one run is not going to make a difference, but they're going to keep the double play from doing anything by going to second. And we told you, Boston's going to do everything they can. They're not going to go down 1-2-3 in this ninth inning. We told you that. They're not going down 1-2-3 in this ninth inning. Yes, we understand that Gedman is the tying run. But it keeps a double play from happening. That's going to be a strike that he got to second base. So you can say the runner on second doesn't mean anything. No, he does, because he can double him up and win the game. Especially on a line drive. The 0-1. High pop fly. Another one. Gladden underneath. He camps for it. He should get it. He gets it. It's 2 outs. And they're down to their final batter. They're down to their final batter, and everybody can feel it. Jody Reed, he double, a single, and an RBI. You don't want to put him on base. You don't want an oops pitch with 2 on, not at this moment. This could be it. Herbeck. Oh, it's fair. It's fair. And they throw to second. They could get him. They get him to end the game. It's 4-3 your final. They lead 3-0. It hits the ground and he goes to second base. Oh my goodness, what a way to end the game. What a way to end the game. Unbelievable shell shock. Another one-run game. All of Minnesota's games have been 1 run. That's an unbelievable way to end a game. All of Minnesota's victories have been 1-run victories. An unbelievable way to be up 3-0 and an unbelievable way to win the game. Jeff Reardon has all the saves. Maybe they are a team of destiny. Who knows? We're in the first round, the ALDS. 4-3 your final. Now for the post-game stats. Unbelievable way to end the game. There's Evans. Evans scored early. He had a big RBI. And we thought at 2-0, we're like, oh, Boston's going to do this. And he was out at home plate. How big was that out at home plate? And this was big. The home run by Randy Bush. And Behringer. This was huge against Burks, this strikeout. Behringer, you could see him pump his fist. And right here, this sort of base hit. And then they picked it up. That was fair. And they didn't see Bush. Randy Bush throw to second. Good night. Oh my God, what a way to end the game. They get Reed at second base, and that's it. 4-3 your final. Minnesota wins. They beat Boston. And now we're going to go and take a look as Randy Bush, 1 for 4 home run and an RBI. Oh, what a home run for Randy Bush, but he also, the right fielder, played very well defensively. Looking at the box score for Boston, only one player with, 2 players with multiple hits. You had Marty Barrett with 2 hits, and you had Reed with 3. Nobody had multiple RBIs. Batting-wise, doubles for Benzinger, Gedman, and Reed. RBIs, Evans, and actually Reed had 2. At the very end, he got 2. Fielding, Wade Boggs had 2 errors. Had 2 errors. Base running Burks was caught stealing from Minnesota. They only had 1 player hit 2, and that was Larkin, the DH. He went 2 for 4. Not Barry Larkin, another Larkin. 2 for 4. He struck out twice. 11 Minnesota Twins struck out. That kept double plays from happening. That was really big. Larkin got the double home run for Randy Bush, and RBIs for Gladden, Gaetti, Bush, and Laudner. When you take a look at all the pitching, there you go. 11 total strikeouts for Boston. That's got to be a concern for Minnesota. All the strikeouts that they had. Blyleven went 7 innings. and he looked good. Schatzeder came in with a hold. Behringer with a hold. That was huge. That was huge. And Jeff Reardon gets this save. As he comes in, he gives up 2 hits. That second one was a hit. Yes, the earned run there. All of the runs were earned, so the errors didn't hurt. But that 6th inning, the biggest part of the game was the 6th inning when you had Boston get on second with nobody out, and they couldn't score. Minnesota got on second with nobody out. First and third, there was an infield pop-up, and then a base hit, and that made it 3-2. The extra one was a 4-2, and that extra insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was absolutely enormous. It was absolutely enormous. The insurance run, without the insurance run, it'd be 3-3. It would have been 3-3, but they got the insurance run. Everything falling right for Minnesota, up 3-0 in a series. So when you take a look here at everything, Minnesota 3-0. And wow, that is incredible. 1 win away from going to the next round. If they win the next game, it'll be a sweep. They got 2 chances at home to clinch and 2 on the road to clinch. It'll go home, home, road, road to clinch for Minnesota. Taking a look at tomorrow's lineup of games, it'll be Los Angeles. The Dodgers, they're down 2-0. Tim Belcher is the pitcher. Jose Rio will go against Tim Belcher, and that'll be a good game at Riverfront Stadium. So Cincinnati trying to go up 3-0 over the LA Dodgers. LA knows that that's going to be one heck of a game for them. All these games are very close, except for that 11-1 game, but that was Oakland losing that one. So this is one heck of a series. One heck of a games. I mean, these series are, they're crazy, but you know, it is what it is. So that's it for today, MV. Very great to see MV. I love listening to you. I love looking at your sites. Thank you very much for joining in. And this is one heck of a day. This is one heck of a day. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Los Angeles Dodgers at Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, taking on the Cincinnati Reds, with Cincinnati leading 2-0 in Game 3. Have a great day, and we'll see you then.